Awesome. Welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? Good to see you guys. How you guys? How's everybody doing? Yes, yes, yes. Happy Veteran Day. Good to see you. You guys looking good. You guys looking good. Miriam, Ophelia, iPhone, Chrissy, good to see you. Dom, how you guys? Please turn on your camera. This is real Dr. Chow. This is not Dr. Chow AI, okay? So turn on your camera. We can see you. And I would love to be interactive. The more you interact with me, the more I can give you more of my energy. How's that? Okay, sounds good? All right. So put down the chat. Where you guys coming from? All right, all right. And what is your big why? What's your dream? Okay, so it's all about your dream today. And also, what are some things you must get away from? Put down the chat. That's important as well because we are motivated by pain and pleasure. But more importantly, if if it doesn't hurt, we're not gonna move. So we gotta feel the pain sometime. All right. So I know it's tough out there. The government shutdown is hopefully ending here. Praise Jesus. Okay. I know it's really tough for everybody, okay? But you're here at the right place at the right time. Why? Maybe because of this whole government shutdown, that's where we finally wake up and finally take some freaking action. Who in here want to take some action toward your dreams, your goals? Okay. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise to show you that there is no job security anymore, right? Even the government job, they're not secure, even the military. You know, you can't depend on anybody nowadays except for your ability to perform and your ability to provide value to the marketplace. The more value you provide to the marketplace, the more money you're going to make. That's it. Your income is direct proportional to that, right? So we're going to dive into that, how you can create multiple sources of passive income backed up by real estate. So you don't have to worry about any of these things. You don't have to depend on, it doesn't matter who's the president. It doesn't matter who's in office. Okay. What matters, you control your own economy. Amen. And put down, amen. You want to control your own economy? All right. Let's make it happen. All right. Imagine you have 10 houses making you 20, 30,000 a month passively every single month coming in and out every single month. Do you care who's in office? No, right? Do you care really what's going on? Maybe a little bit, give them some donation, but that's it because you're good. You see, your family is good. You see, passive income, guys. Don't depend on no job, don't depend on nobody. All right, depend on you. You got the power. Who here got the power? All right. Miriam Vegas, welcome. Julie Dallas, welcome. iPhone 82, welcome. What's your name? Put down the chat. Put down, replace your name with the things I know when I want to know you. Alex, WA, all right. Is that Washington? I think so. Natalia, Virginia, all right. Take action, Julie, amen. Okay. Guado, let's go, let's go, let's go. What is your biggest why, guys? What's your biggest reason? If there's no why are you here then? Why are you here then? What's your 7 level why? Not the surface level. Everybody want to make more money. Everyone want to do it for for family, blah blah. But why do you want that? Why do you want that? And when that is your why is when you start tearing up, right? When you start like emotional when you think about it. It could be like, one of my students just enrolled, she's, you know, feel so bad because her parents in China and she couldn't go take care of them. So her why is she just wanna get freedom so you can travel over there and take care of them. They almost 70, and they couldn't fly, and then she started tearing up, right? That's the real why. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe one other couple I talked to, they missed almost every special occasion because one spouse has to go to work, right? And because of that, their family is falling apart, right? That's the real reason why you do this. You see what I'm saying? Because are you sick and tired of missing your kids, another kid's birthday, your children, your spouse, special occasions because of the job? Are you sick and tired of that? What are you sick and tired of it? Right? Put down in chat. What are you sick and tired of? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Help me to help you. Okay. If you don't do that, you're not gonna solidify it. So come on. I want to see your answer here. All right. Andre from New York, Atlanta. We got everybody from all over the world here. I'm also streaming live and all over as well. What is your dream, guys? What are you sick and tired of? What are you must away from? Come on, participate. I want to hear you. I'm not going anywhere until I hear some. I'm seeing some real stuff over here. We're gonna get real tonight. You got me? Get real tonight. All right. The rat race. All right. What about the rat race, Julie? What about the rat race? Sick and tired of being sick and tired. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Tired of being sick and tired. That's right. Just, because you work all the time, right? Overtime, all of that mess. Okay. I'm tired of it. The rat race. All right. Why? Why are you guys tired of it? Inconsistencies. Okay. Gotcha. And then what's your dream? Who do you must fight for? Because you're gonna do more for other people than you do for yourself. Okay. You can do more for other people than you do for yourself. So who are you fighting for? Is it your son, your daughter, your spouse, yourself, your parents? Who, guys? Who? Put down the chat, guys. Yeah, turn on camera. Thank you for turning on camera. Michael, Fish, I see you. Sonia, Andre, I see you. I see Azim. I'm calling you Azim. All right, Julie. Let's go. All right, good, good. Your wife and family, friends, charity. Good, good. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. There you go. Okay. Now people are like, oh, get to the tactical stuff, get to the good stuff. You know what my billionaire mentor told me, Tony Robbins? 80% of your success is gonna be mindset. 80%. The other 20%, yeah. The how to, yeah, we will get to that. No problem, right? But if you don't know the why, it doesn't matter what the how is. You guys got me? It doesn't matter what the how is if you don't know your why. Okay. So fighting for my parents, my twin nieces, and myself, and the people that I want to help. Now that's a good answer. Essence, yes, 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 yes. Because you're gonna fight for more for other people than you do for yourself, right? And it's Veteran Day today. Hey, I gotta give some respect where respect is due. Why I wear my veteran shirt. Okay, so thank you for all your service. I'm actually grew up as a military brat as well. My parents, my dad fought in the Vietnam War, so we're definitely grateful for all you guys that serve in any way. And seriously, like without you guys, we wouldn't be able to have the freedom to be able to talk together like this, talk about whatever we want to talk about, right? To watch what we want to watch. You grew up in Vietnam, a communist country, and we don't have any freedom. Like they control the media, they control what you say. The police is like the thieves. You gotta watch back with the police more than the thieves. I'm telling you over there. Okay, so very grateful when able to come over to America and it's a whole new fresh air. I know there's a lot of problems, all of that stuff, but hey, if you want to complain about this country, you know what you can do? Go to a third world country, a communist country, stay until you know the difference. Okay. All right. That's how you will appreciate this country. Okay. I'm super grateful for this country and all the people that have fought the everything. So that way we can really enjoy our freedom. And don't take it for granted at all, guys. Nothing for granted at all. Okay. So thank you for all the service. Give a hand of applause for all the people who serve. Anybody serve in here? Please raise your hand. Want to recognize you real quick, okay? Put out in the chat. Anybody, any veteran, any people serve in the military or service police force, rapid responder, everything. I want to recognize you guys, okay? So thank you. Thank you. Yes, Miriam, let's go. Oh, okay. All right. Now let's get to it, okay? And you guys want to get to the good stuff, okay? The good stuff. Because I'm gonna share with you my gems for the past 20 years. I invested $1 million into myself, learned from a lot of billionaires mentor to get to where I am today. And I'm gonna try to compress my 20 years of business, real estate experience into this hour and a half here. So over literally $1 million into myself. Okay. So who here want to learn what I learned from all these billionaires behind me right here? All right. I'm going to do my best to do that for you. All I ask for you in return is for your full undivided attention, okay? Put your phone away, put the dog away, put your little kid away, all of that, okay? Why? Because you're doing this for them, right? And if you're not focused, then why are you here, okay? That's it, right? That's all I asked for. Put the credit card away too. Don't have to worry about that. I got nothing to sell for you today. Okay. I'm not selling you anything today. This is all value giving information. All right, guys. Is that good or what? Okay. All this stuff is free. Take a lot of work, a lot of time for my whole team is on here to help you guys. Why? Because we care. Okay. I want to show that I care. Okay. There's nothing to sell. So don't worry about it. Just I have your commitment, just have undivided attention for just the next hour and a half here. That will change your life forever. Sounds good? And full participation in the chat. Okay. That's all I asked for. Full participation in the chat. Put some aha moments, something you learn, you know, some people you learn from. All right. And hopefully one of my students here, Rianne, watch out for Jen Smith. If she able to join here, that she can come bring her out, or Gloria, text them right now to see if they can join us. I want to present you some real life student that is having success with that right now, currently. Okay. But anyway, so how I went from a trapped corporate slave to have absolute freedom with corporate housing. That's interesting. Yeah, corporate slave, corporate, without owning properties, have any employees or real estate experience. Okay. So anybody want that? Right? Absolute freedom. I'm talking about not just money freedom, because a lot of doctor, lawyer have that, right? They can buy whatever they want to buy, but a lot more important than that is time freedom, you know, time with their family, time with their loved one, right? That they can just, you can, like, who can hear, their mentor can just take up 3 months and go to Costa Rica like we did earlier this year. Okay. We literally book a one-way ticket to a country. How long we like it, that's how long we can stay. That's a level of freedom that you want to ask your mentor if they can do that. Okay. And last year we went to Paris for the Olympics and then Santorini, you know, literally like back to back. This is Santorini right here. Love it. And we're about to go to Bora Bora in January because it's freezing in SoCal where I'm at. I'm just kidding. Okay. It's a little bit cold in Southern California, a little bit, but I'm on the beach, you know, a little bit colder, you know. Literally, I would have showed you guys usually the sunset, literally on the beach, but it's cloudy today. But anyway, right? That's the time, and then location freedom, okay, relationship freedom too, because even if you make a lot of money, like doctor and lawyer and all of that, you still have to see your patient. You still have to see the people to make the money. The corporate clients, they don't want to see you. They don't want to talk to you. That is why your monthly income. That's the beautiful thing about this. Okay. If Jen Smith is on here, you know, she would tell you she's let's have a 6 weeks extension, $8,000 in her pocket. And guess how much she got to work for that? Absolutely nothing. Okay. Zero. That was easy. I have an easy button right here. Okay. Why does it have to be hard? Okay. You're making it too hard. Okay. $8,000 in her pocket, and she go on a cruise, and she's still making money while she's on the cruise. You get it? Because you make money in your sleep with corporate housing. You get what I'm saying? That's the key. I have my MBA as well. I look at hundreds of different models. I haven't found, I hang around with circle of billionaires all the time. I haven't found any business that will allow you to do this in your sleep. Okay. You get it? Okay. If that's a better way, I would have done it already. Trust me, guys. Okay. You tell me. So I will do everything in my power to make it worth your time. Stay to the end. I will give you the blueprint on how you can do this too. The longer you stay, the more I can give you. And toward the end, I will get a few lucky winners to be able to analyze your market for you. Who here want me to analyze your market? Okay. For you. Analyze your deal for you for free. Okay. I'll do that at the end. And if you're lucky enough, also, who in here want an hour free consultation with me? For free, worth over $3,000. Literally, people pay $3,000 for an hour with me for free. As a give back to the Veteran Day, to the community that we have, you know, for many people follow me for many years. I want to give us a thank you. I'm gonna put 5 spots available just for that. First come, first serve. So get ready to once the link drop. I'm not gonna drop it yet, but you know, once it drop, you want to click on that and apply right away. Okay. So, all right, let's make it happen here. I invested $1 million. You remember that? I discovered the one vehicle that made me absolute financial freedom. Most importantly, I learned from the right people and I refuse to give up. Okay. You know, whether play poker with Grant Cardone on his yacht, or jump in the cold lunch with Tony Robbins at his home, or play chess with Sir Richard Branson on his $300 million island. The guy owned the whole island. This is my island. Welcome to my island. And he invited me to his birthday, which we have like almost like the same birthday, by the way. It's crazy. And it's like, where's the birthday at? You know, usually people have on a yacht, right? And it's awesome, right? The guy have a cruise line. His birthday is on his cruise ship. How cool is that? I walk in there and I'm like, where am I? I got a billionaire, you know, founder of Spanx over here. I got another billionaire guy laying on the moon over here. Yeah, I was like, where am I? You know, that's the type of level I'm talking about. The conversation, who you gonna hang out with, who you gonna become, right? So I want to applaud you guys for being here because you can hang out with the right people here tonight. Pass on the back. I know it's hard. It's not easy to get here. You gotta put a lot of things on to be here, and I want to honor and respect that, right? Because this is the right room to be in. Would you agree? Okay, to learn something new, to grow, to contribute, right? Like Tony Robbins talked about 6 level needs. Most people focus on certainty or significance. That's where most people will be depressed. But when you focus on growth and contribution, your problem go away, guys. So contribute tonight. Growing yourself, focus on that. Okay. But it's not about me, it's about who we have helped. Like these two students met within our community. Within 2 months, they had 2 deals, replaced their income and got freedom. Who would want that? And it wouldn't have happened if they didn't meet their partner within our community. Okay. Or you have full insurance booking that paid 3 months upfront. Who here want insurance booking that paid 3 months upfront? Literally $12,000 in her pocket upfront. Okay. That's the type of talk that we're talking about. Now, who here, mom, dad, you know, my hats go out to especially mom, because I don't know how you guys do it. That working mom, especially, right? Dealing with all these kids and also working. That's applaudable. Like Chrissy, I know you are. I applaud for you, you know. My hats go out for you guys for sure. I don't know how you guys do it, but hey, if you guys can do that, this is so easy, guys. Okay. So I love mom, working mom, because this is like a no-brainer. Okay. So these two mom came to me frustrated, burnt out, little kids working overtime. I was like, how am I gonna do it? How am I gonna make it work? I was like, guys, you gotta just focus here. I guarantee you within a few months, you're gonna replace your income and the rest is history. And that's exactly what they did. And in her first 30 days, she got 4 deals, make 10K a month. Actually double what she was making. She was only making 5K in her job. Within 30 days, she doubled, make 10K a month. Right? Who would want that? Boom. And then, you know, a year later, you know, 3 months later, she doubled that. Every 3 months, she doubled that. And a year later, she had 20 deals, making 40, 50K a month, passively travel around the world. And guess what? They start having twins now. Okay, so I can't guarantee that, but that's how good it gets. You get so relaxed, you get able to travel, and next thing you don't have more babies. Okay, so or Amanda having, you know, 5 kids working, and I'm like, how am I gonna do that? We'll take care of my kids. So fast forward just a few months, she did over several property and making 20, 30K a month, and the rest is history. Okay, get freedom the rest of your life. We want that, right? So my goal for this is show you how to make 6 figures beyond Airbnb that nobody else talking about. Core housing, insurance housing, okay? That's where it's at, okay? That nobody else is really sharing this. A lot of people been in real estate for a long time, but they don't even know anything about this, okay? So stay with me here. So a little bit quickly about my story. I was an immigrant from Vietnam, grew up with absolutely nothing, come over to America with nothing, no English even. So if you know English, you're in a better place than I am. Okay. So if I can do it, you can definitely do this. We first came over here, I didn't know anybody except for my uncle who worked at a Chinese restaurant. Who like don't, you know, he doesn't know anybody either. So basically started from scratch, right? And this is our backyard. We walk out, we hit the fence. That's how big our backyard is. Okay. So, you know, it's still better than Vietnam. Look at this little shack right here. All of us here fit in this shack. You see? So anyway, I thought the way to go is become a doctor, a lawyer, right? Who had been told that? You know, go to school, get good grade, good income, become a doctor, a lawyer, right? So that's exactly what the monkey see, monkey do sometimes. Okay. So fast forward 8 years of school. Who here went to college? Okay. Who in here went to grad school? Put down in the chat. How much did you spend in grad school? How long did it take to be in grad school? Okay. All right. I actually like slept on freezing basement, the freezing cold of Utah, trying to go to school and survive off ramen noodle, dollar menu, right? McDonald, all of that, right? Done all that for 8 years, guy, 8 years. And guess how much I was making after I got out, got my white coat, got my diploma and all of that. I was making, I thought I was a hot shot. I was only making 10K a month. Okay. 10K a month, working 40, 50 hours a week. Okay. Driving an hour to work and an hour home. I'm like, what's the point? Right. So, guys, I felt so trapped. I didn't know what to do next. Okay. So, who in here why I feel out so stressed out? Like no breaks, not even lunch break, nothing. Okay. And within my first year, though, I won a pharmacy of the year award for a Fortune 1 company, the biggest company on earth. And I was like, Mom, Dad, I'm gonna take care of you. You know, I'm gonna retire you guys now. We're good. I was so naive. They sat me down. They gave me a 2% raise. They cut my staff by 30% because they know that I can handle it. And they give me stricter KPIs. You know what that is, right? Key performance indicator crap. Okay. Basically, they work, breathe down my neck and work me more than ever because they know that I can handle it. Okay. So I was trapped. I thought I made him. And on top of that, my mom was diagnosed with cancer. So I was like, dang, I gotta figure out something fast here. I try all kind of businesses you can imagine since then, because I gotta figure out. I try anybody here try drop shipping, MLM, day trading, put that so put some thing in the chat to try these things. Franchise, multifamily, realtor, be traditional real estate. Okay. All of these things does work. I'm not saying they don't work, okay? They do work. It take a lot of work to work them. Okay, that makes sense. It's like a full-time job for everybody, involved. For example, drop shipping, e-commerce, you are competing against millions and millions of sellers all over the world that can like undercut you. And even if you make it, in order for you to make 10,000 a month, you need like 1,000 a customer making like $10 per profit. I'm like, I don't want to manage 1,000 people. I want to have I don't want to have 1,000 a customer service. Like, what kind of freedom is that, right? So I was like, that's not the way. Okay. Multi-level marketing, basically calling your friends and family until you have no more friends and family. Okay. That's what that is. Right? I was stalking people at the mall, for hours on end, you know, and trying to be a weird guy and just talk to everybody, you know. That the way? I don't think so either. Okay. So what about day trading? You know, hey, I made hundreds of thousands of dollars in day trading, before. And then usually what happened is one fateful day, I lose it all. Okay. And I quickly find out that, hey, these are professional. They hire hundreds of professional. Their whole number one objective is take money out of the retail trader. Number one objective. So if you think you can compete against hundreds of professional trader, be my guest. Be my guest. Okay. I it's very rare to find any unicorn trader that actually make it. And the one who do make it, they usually gonna lose it eventually. After 5, 10 years, they make one bad move, one bad mistake, they don't pull out the market long enough and they lose everything. Even if they win, it's a heart attack waiting to happen. That's not the way to do it, right? Opening traditional business. You opened restaurant before? Worst business ever. You know, any small like beauty salon. My family did that too. You know, dry cleaners, any retail. Anything traditional is like out of the picture because overhead is too high, right? That's not the way to do business anymore. Okay, it's way outdated. Overhead is way too high. You don't make enough profit margin, right? And retail, even big, gigantic retail, corporations are going out of business. Okay. So anything with traditional business is way too much overhead. Got it? That's not the way. Multifamily. Y'all want to do big syndication, hundreds of deals, hundreds of multifamily, hundreds of apartments, all of that. I did that too. I paid a lot of money to learn for all the gurus, kudos to them if they can do it. But most people cannot do that because it take a lot of money, it take a lot of connection, it take a lot of work. And even if the one thing I really didn't like is you have like 5, 10 different partners, 50 investors that you gotta, responsible to, you know. I mean, good luck trying to find just to get two people agree on something, much less 5 to 10 people agree on a deal, and then much less 50, 100 investor to give you their money. And then, and then you gotta be on, pretty much owe them everything, right? I was like, man, that's not the way. I want full, I mean, you want full control of your business, your money. If you want to make a decision now in my business, where I look at in the mirror, right? I ask nobody permission. All right, nobody. All right. So that's why I love about this business. Okay. Being a realtor, traditional real estate, kudos to all the realtor. We are way overworked, underpaid. I was a realtor before too, hey, working nights and weekend is common, right? Working holidays, right? That's not a way to live. Okay. How many more nights and weekends you want to miss with your family with that, right? But now if you are already a realtor, you want to leverage what we learned is a great complement to your business, and you want to have recurring passive income. One of my billionaire mentor told me something very important. Write this down. If you don't have recurring income, you don't have a business, you have a job. Okay. That's about 99.99% of all the self-employed people, from realtor, mortgage broker to, whatever, right? Self-employed people. 99% is just a job, right? You don't want that. You want a recurring passive income business. Okay. So there you go. So I'm frustrated, burnt out, and trapped. Okay. How many in here ever feel frustrated, burnt out, and trapped? Put some words in the chat. Okay. And prior to becoming free, I was lost, miserable, and rock bottom. I was working 60 hours a week, figure out something here. That is when I met somebody who gave me the epiphany, and I thank that lady to this day, is what if you don't have to own the property to make money from it? What if you can make money from other people's properties? Leverage OPP, other people's property. Here's the crazy thing. Does Airbnb even own any properties? No, right? Does Uber own any cars? No. And yet they become the biggest company in the world, the biggest company in the world in the shortest amount of time. Why? Because they know how to leverage other people's property. Is the chat going? My team, where you guys at? Is chat going good? Okay, good. All right. So that's the key, right? Leverage other people's property. Let somebody else do all the hard work. Let somebody else qualify for the loan. Let somebody else risk their life savings. Do a big fix and flip. Put the whole rehab, everything on hold to do that fix and flip. You roll in like a big boss. Partner up with them, give more value, and you guys both win together. You guys got me? Win-win for both. But you don't have to take any risks. You see? And Airbnb done, you know, more than the Hilton did. What took the Hilton 100 years to do, Airbnb did it for 10 years or less because they know how to leverage other people's property. So it worked for them. Why not do it for us, right? It's the concept. This is not about just doing Airbnb. This is the concept of leveraging other people's property. You get it? Leverage is key. That's right. Okay, so here's the drop right here. You guys ready? If y'all want to have an hour free consult with me, worth over $3,000, let's chat right now. Okay. First come, first serve. One of those 5 spots up is up. I'm usually slinging pretty much all week. I literally only have a few spots left. Okay. So you gotta apply. We don't accept as anybody. Make sure it's a serious for our community as well. Make sure it's aligned for us. 3 things to look for in the community member. Number one, being coachable. You gotta be coachable. Otherwise, I can't help you, right? Number two, you gotta have good attitude. No negativity allowed in our community. Number three, you gotta be a giver, not just a taker. Okay. So that sounds like you and you want more help, then book the call. Okay. All right. So the old model is change your time and money directly. Why not life equal X amount of dollars? And they told us to put money into a safe place, and maybe we'll get to it in a retirement account 50 years from now. once you're old and you can't really move around and enjoy it, and hopefully you're still alive to enjoy it, that's when they give you their money back. Like anybody need like that doesn't make any sense from anybody question why all these like hedge funds manager, banker drive around Ferrari, helicopter while you and I slave away at the job? Does that make any sense? Because this plan is built for them. You get it? This plan is not built for you guys. Okay, not built for us. It's built for them. You got it? So I I, I don't want a 50 years plan. I don't even want a 10 years plan. Like, how do I make this freedom, got my freedom this year? How many want to have the freedom this coming year, 2026, to be your best year ever? Okay. The cost of the consultation for this first like 1 hour consultation here is $3,000, but I'm offering for you for free for the first 5 people. So, that link in the chat. All right. Okay, but a great, equitable, scalable business model where you do not directly exchange your time for money. You want to earn money while you sleep. Okay. So continue to invest into your business for years to come when you have multiple sources of income backed up by real estate. That's this. Take a screenshot of this, guys. This is all you need to get financial freedom right here. This is what you don't learn in school. Okay. This is what the wealthy do. All right. You want to create a scalable business where you want to earn money in your sleep, right? That's true freedom. And then you don't want to spend it. You want to invest into your business, and then you have multiple sources of income. That's the holy grail to financial freedom. What's the holy grail to financial freedom, guys? Is it your car? Is it your job? Is it your house? Is it your no, not even government job is not financial free anymore. No security anymore, right? The only thing that will really be the holy grail is you got to have multiple sources of income backed up by real estate. How many sources of income you guys have right now? Put in chat. Guys, wake up call. If anything, this government shutdown has taught you is a wake up call. If your income is 90%, 80% dependent on your job right now, what happens if you lose your job today, tomorrow? Oh, it doesn't never happen for me. Look, it happened to millions of people. What happens if the government don't want to pay anymore? Hold your paycheck for months, right? Even military, I mean, goodness, it's Veteran Day and they're still lollygagging about this shutdown. And geez, government day is Thanksgiving. Like, come on, you know? So you gotta have multiple sources of income backed up by real estate. You got it? The reason why is you don't want to work for the money. You want to provide value to make money in your sleep. You got it? And this is the best business to make money in your sleep. Look no further, okay? People have shiny object syndrome all the time. Oh, this thing, one day I do this, one day I do that, one day I do that. No, 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 no. Okay? I look at all the models. You know that too, okay? There's no other better model that has been around for thousands of years by collecting rent from people renting your place, right? Now, the challenge with traditional real estate is it took forever for you to save up the money, buy the house, doing rehab, and then you gotta do it again, like that. And how many years it took for you to save up and buy your first property and rent it out? Put down in chat. And then when you rent out long term, how much money you actually make a month? Usually cash flow a few $100, and then you got to put it back to renovation. I mean, how long does it take for you to do that? I did my math. Like when I was a pharmacist, I buy the property, I rent it out, I make like $200-300 a month. I need 10K a month. Back then it was like 20K a month now. So I needed 30 houses. That plan, okay? It took me 3 years to 5 years to save up to buy one house. How long did it take me to save up, buy, rehab 30 houses with that plan? 100 years, okay? Guys, who didn't want to wait 100 years? I don't want to wait 10 years, okay? That's why, this plan you can do very within months, got your freedom, and retire, travel around the world, okay? And we help hundreds of people do that. So the hallway is on your own. I was confused about managing staff, strategy, hospitality, experience to scale. I actually lost thousands of hours and actually like hundreds of thousands of dollars and had to close down more than 10 of these before, 10 of these houses. But I don't have, the good news is I can save you from these nightmares. Okay, you don't have to repeat my mistakes. And that's why you're in the right place at the right time. Now is just what you're gonna do with it. That's all. Okay. The hard way, because I had no mentor, I had no support group. I started this journey 20 years ago. 20 years ago, right? So no all the little stuff that come with being a mega host and all of that, right? We will go over that, Ophelia. So but even that, I ended up scaling to 20 something corporate housing, and the rest in history. Why is this different? Number one, clients stay for months instead of days. That's the biggest difference. They stay for months instead of days. Okay. You make 2 times the market rent while minimize management. You make 10 times less management equal 10 times more freedom. And you have 10 times less risk and 10 times less headache because it's a business to business, not business to consumer. You get it? It's 10 times less risk, right? How many here had evictions? A mom and pop losing their job, but they can pay rent and chasing them in court and all of that. That's big headache. Guess how many evictions we had to deal with when it comes to corporate housing, insurance housing for the past 10 years, not just me, but hundreds of my members. Yes. You get zero, you're correct, okay? Zero. Is that crazy? I mean, we have hundreds of members, did hundreds of properties. Even if each of our members have one eviction for the whole career, the last 10 years, that's still 100 evictions. That's still pretty good, right? I mean, no, we don't have any eviction here because corporations have way more to lose. They're not going to do something to jeopardize their reputation. You see, insurance company is a $1 billion company. They're not going to do anything stupid to jeopardize their company either. You see? So therefore you can escape because it's 30 days or longer. You escape a lot of regulations and you have a lot of tax exempt. Okay. So disclaimer, we're not financial legal advisor. This is not financial legal advice. Okay. You gotta do that. Okay. But you have a lot of tax exempt and you have a lot of regulation you can escape from because the hotels have so much taxes, right? Hotel tax, 15%. Regulation for all the people reading down there know if you do regular Airbnb, you got so much regulation. It's just harder and harder every day. No, if it's over 30 days like this, our average stay is 3 to 6 months with a 90% extension rate. Okay. And extension is like free money, remember? You know, versus traditional Airbnb vacation rental is like who here actually extend their vacation. Rarely, okay? And what's the first thing people cut during a recession, during tough time? Is their vacation, guys. You got it? So that's why short-term rental like Red Ocean is infested with sharks. And it's so oversaturated, right? So you in the short-term rental game, regular Airbnb game, it's about time for you to pivot over to corporate. It's a blue ocean. Nobody know about it. Even people who've been in real estate, have been in real estate for more than 10 years in here. Put down in the chat, whether you even have one property, you've been in real estate, right? A lot of people, okay? And nobody even know about how to do this. You see? So that's why this is such a rare gem opportunities. Guys, you want to take advantage of this while the windows is here. Okay. Well, another billionaire mentor of mine hit $3 billion company. He said the biggest difference between him and other people, he recognized windows of opportunities and he recognized the timing to everything. The windows don't last. So when you see the window, you gotta jump through it, take action, make hay while it's sunny. Okay, it's never be sunny all the time. So this is your opportunity right here to get out of what you need to get out, right? Just like, people are drowning and Jesus God send them a helicopter right now. People don't want to jump because they fear. Well, what do you fear? For yourself. You get it? That's why we build this community for a reason, guys. That's why we won a lot of awards. We have a lot of people, and they're very humble to be able to do that. Come from absolutely nothing like I did with no English to help hundreds of people just like you to get financial freedom. Okay, so you guys, let's make it happen. So if y'all want more help, if you want more detail, I can't answer everybody questions in detail, but you booked a call I guarantee you, if you qualify, you get an hour with me. And first come, first serve, 5 spots available. But even if not, one of my advisors on here too, they will be able to help you, getting started at least with a free strategy call right here. Okay. All right. Short-term rental versus midterm. What's it? The length of stay is a big thing. Midterm is 30 days or longer. Short term is less than 30 days. Short term, you have vacation who trash your place or party, drug, alcohol. A lot of them are okay people, but you just take one apple and ruin the whole property. Okay. I had to deal with a lot of that. I don't want to deal with that anymore. Who didn't want to deal with, party, drug, alcohol? Nobody, right? Midterm, we have corporate professionals. We have insurance family who already own property. They are professional. They are good people. They're going through like a disaster or renovation of their own home, and they need a place to stay outside their home. You see, so they're already good people, right? So they're responsible people with good credit, with good homeowner. That's why it work. Okay. And then short term, you require continuous management after the stage. Midterm, you have much less management, only once every few months. Okay. So that's why it's amazing. You got me? So every few months, you can clean every few months. That's it, right? Versus short term, you got to clean every few days. That's crazy, right? And then we did the math too for a short term. You spend about $500 to $1,000 more in expenses versus midterm. You don't have to pay for all the supplies every time they move out there, replenish the supply, and inflation costs supply so much now. And then cleaning too, it's really hard to get reliable cleaners. So sometimes the owner have to clean themselves. Who want to do that? Right? That's why I don't really need short term. Like it's mostly like midterm or corporate housing. Right? There are some rare cases. Some of my students qualify for a hybrid model. If you want to do like a hybrid between short term and midterm, you can do that too. But you gotta do it in qualified area, and you gotta do it. You got the strategy to do that. That we can show you how to do. But anyway, why do we rent versus own? Because ownership takes so much more capital, right? Some of you guys do fix and flipping here. Put down a chat or buy your own rental. How much money do you put down, right? Your life savings usually, right? And then you gotta like rehab it 50K, 100K versus you can with the same amount of money, you can do 10 arbitrage, guys. 10 with the same amount of money. You got me? 10 arbitrage. Okay. So for the same amount of money, do you want to make money from 10 houses or one? Put down in the chat. 10 houses or one? 10, right? It's not a trick question. Think about it. For the same amount of investment, you want to make money from the 10 houses, you know, like buying the house, taking forever to save up, buy another house, taking forever to save to buy another house, take like 20 years to buy and own 10 houses, or you want to just make money from 10 houses now instead of waiting 20 years from now? Which one? Now, right? It's not a trick question. That's what we do arbitrage. You see, you can leverage somebody else's profit like how fast? Like that. Let somebody else take the hit, put up all the life saving, get all the risks. You don't have to. Okay. And then you have multiple markets you can test. It's not just one market. But if you buy, you pretty much stuck there. Okay. Good luck trying to sell any property during this market. Nobody want to buy. Everybody gets stuck with their property now. Okay. You got me? You hear me? All right. The reason why is, hey, the market turn and all of that and all this stuff going on is fearful. People don't want to invest buying the houses. But if you rent it now, here's the thing. Corporations have the most resources. So this is still really good with companies. An insurance company, the insurance has the most amount of resources and they are obligated to pay per their contract to the owner, you see? So they are obligated to pay, right? And then companies, they got entrepreneurs always figure out a way, right? Entrepreneurs is the future. So entrepreneurs run corporation. They have resources. Get it? Okay. And with this model, how would you like to test out 10 different markets with the same amount of investment? You want to test out 10 different markets? or you want to have just one test in one market. You see, and you want to have 10 houses that are A plus property, A plus neighborhood, or when you buy, you can only afford to buy in B the property or C property in B or C neighborhood, usually, right? Which one? Of course, A plus property, A plus neighborhood, right? That's why it works. You get it? That's diversify. So here's the financial freedom formula, guys. This is all you need to get your freedom. Take a screenshot of this, share this with people, okay? Each property, you make about 2K a month in passive income, net. There's some places you make more money, right? There's some places you make less, but mostly it's about 2K a month, okay? So month 2, you do 2 more, now you have 6K a month. Month 3, you do 2 more, now you have 5 property making 10K a month. In 3 months, you can make more than you can probably replace most income in 3 months. 3 months from now, you can make 10K a month. How do you feel? What are you gonna do 3 months from now? You make 10K a month passively, working a few hours a week. What does that make? What does that do for you? Okay. And then you do that by month 6, you have 12, 11 probably make you 20 something K a month. That's 264K a year. That's $2.6 million in 10 years. Boom. You're free. In 6 months from now, 6 months from now, you're free. The rest of your life. How you feel? How you feel? You're free the rest of your life. 6 months from now, right? Exactly, guys. Exactly, right? That's what I'm talking about. Okay. You do two more now, you're 12. You hit 20 something property, making 50K a month. And now this legacy play right here. You put this into a trust, your children, your grandchildren is taken care of for generational. My one mission to help 1 million families get financial freedom, break generational curses, and build generational wealth. That's my number one why. Okay. And God really showed that to me on a faithful day after I got my freedom at the ripe old age of 33, thank God, many years ago. You know, I know I look 25, but okay. So, right. And since then, after the first year, when I got free, when I did exactly this plan, guys. Well, first year I got free, I still had to pinch myself. Like, oh my God, is this real? The money still flowing in. After a year, I got used to it. Like unplugged from the matrix, right? It's like Neo, he's still like getting used to things. After a year, I'm like, okay, this actually worked. Second year, I'm like, what's the purpose of my life? Now I retire my parents, retire my mom, my dad, bought them the dream home, take care of the maid and all of that for them. What's next? So I asked God, hey, God, what is my purpose? And now he said, your purpose to inspire others to do the same thing you did, to inspire millions of families. Yes, specifically families, because the families is the strongest unit that's being attacked in America, anywhere around the world, right? So that's my mission. 1 million family. Who want to be one of those families? Get financial freedom. That's your life. Okay. This is all you need. That's it. What other Airbnb gurus don't tell you? I'm gonna show you that. Okay, book cover with us already. Okay, so we're gonna cover the 4-step proprietary system, the FAST method, how you do this business. First, you gotta find the right location. A, it's ask to sublease. S, set up to stand out. T is to tap into the corporate clients. T to tap into the corporate clients. Boom. You got me? There you go. The 4-step proprietary system. Okay. Find the right location. The myth is I don't know where to find the deal. You know, it's a lot of research, blah, blah, blah. I don't know where to find it. You know, what if I can tell you can find it within minutes? Okay, write this down. 3 H's: highways, hospitals, and hotels. Highways, hospitals, hotels. Where 2 highway intersect, where money flow, attention flow. Write that down too. Pop down that in the chat, guys. Okay. Where money flow, where attention flow, money flow. Okay, attention flow, money flow. Remember that. Okay. So when there's attention flow, there's money flow. That's right. Attention flow, money flow. So when 2 highway intersect, all these big hospital, big hotels, they put 100 million to $1 billion into those intersections to build their hospital, to build their hotel, right? Don't you think they already done their research? Exactly. They done the research. So why do you need to do more research than them? You think you know more than them? All being corporations, right? Of course, you want to follow the whales. You're gonna succeed, guys. Remember that follow the whales. You're gonna succeed. That's it. Okay. Now we have a whole section, a whole class in that. But real quick, that is the quick gem. I like that secret. Took me many years to figure out. There you go. And by the end of the call here, when I get at the end, I'm going to analyze some market for you, some deals for you specifically. So stay to the end. I'll do that for you for the first three lucky winner here. That's first come, first serve. So get ready. When I tell you, hey, what market you guys want to analyze, the first three I'm going to analyze for. Get ready. Okay. So secondly, how to ask the sublease. Okay, the myth is, hey, why would landlord want to give you their property? Because we're going to be the best and last tenant they will ever have, right? The reason why it doesn't work for most people, they pitch them to do Airbnb, or they don't know how to pitch the landlord. They're like, hey, can I sublet your property and make more money? Like, why would I want to give you my property? What's your track record? Or I want to Airbnb your property. And why would I Airbnb? Why would I give you my property to Airbnb when I can do it myself? You see, that's not the way to go. That's why most people fail, trying to do this on their own because they have no track record. They don't know what to say. They don't have the script, have the confidence. They don't have the community to back them up. With us, why work? Why if like brand new people can do this within 3 to 6 months? Because they can leverage our track record from day one. Okay, how would you like to leverage our track record from day one? Have hundreds of members, done hundreds of properties, combined 20 years experience. We're not just in California, but we're the East Coast, we're in the South Coast, we're in the Texas Central, we're in Chicago, we're in New York, we have partners in Atlanta, all over the nation, right? And we've done hundreds of these deals. We have the track record. You see? Boom. You see now you're much stronger when you go and talk to a landlord. When you agree, now you're interviewing them versus us interviewing you. You see the difference? So that's why it worked. You get me? You gotta know how to do it as a team. You gotta leverage all our connection and resource of the community and everything. Okay. All right, the first booking, the next day, the listing went live. I have 3-day booking November on average $98 per the week, or 105 most such like for. Okay. Yeah, book a course on you, and I will analyze that deal for you. First come first serve, so do quickly here, you know, and we go from there. Okay. All right. Okay, good. So yeah, we talk more detail during our call. So beyond corporate housing network, these are our partners, our student nationwide, right? We have combined together, we have our network very, very strong. And that's why we're able to get more properties, get more connections between, East Coast to the West Coast, right? If you have a property and you don't have the connection, boom, these people have connection. Vice versa. Partner up, do deals together. That's how we win. We win together as a team, right? As a community. You see the difference? That's something you cannot replace by anybody. There's no one man, one woman, no more than 100 people. I don't care who they are. Not even Tony Robbins will tell you that too. Proximity is power, right? Who you hanging out with, who you're gonna become. How we like to have a community of badasses where every single week we go on and we do this together and we help each other, we lift each other up, and it's a safe place because we interview everybody. We don't accept as anybody. We want to make sure it's a good fit for us. Make sure they're good people, they're coachable, they have a giver, not just a taker, all that stuff, right? That we look for criteria wise. So you have a safe place where you can help and grow. And we have even bring your kids in. We give scholarship to them. Instead of just give them to the public school where they are it's a devil playground. Why not go into a community where real people, real entrepreneurs, real success happening, and they learn how to be real entrepreneur at an early age. I would rather invest that in my $400,000 in school tuition, in college, right? But anyway, set up to stand out, right? How do you set up to stand out? Okay. You can either buy or even rent the furnitures, you know, what are some of the best deals without connection and everything. You can save literally easily five, $10,000 on furniture. You do it right. Okay. Just that alone. Right. And then once you know how to set it up, you're gonna attract the right clients, the right tenant. Okay. And then tap into corporate clients. So most people only listen to Airbnb and verbal, right? You know, that's great. But I don't know where to find the corporate clients. Okay. So what it would take out the guesswork for you. It's not just me, but hundreds of my members. I understand how to leverage the collective intelligence of hundreds of my members. We have doctor, lawyer, people who do way more than I do. Some guy own over 80 houses in there. Okay. I learned from them, right? They tested everything under the market and then they bring back to the tribe, to the community. Here's what works, here's what doesn't. So instead, you go out there and test on your own, which you can. It's just gonna take you like 100 times longer. It's gonna cost you like 10 times, 100 times more, and 10 times, 100 times more frustration and headache. You can do that. Welcome to do that. Or you simply leverage what we already built, already have, and then boom, you get direct booking. You get booking from directly from corporate clients. You get direct booking from insurance clients and put money in your pocket, you know. Now we do use for this full transparency, we do use Airbnb, we do use Verbal to find corporate clients. There are where you can find corporate clients on there. That's part of our strategy, but that's only two out of dozens of other resources connection that we have already established. So that way you have direct booking. 6 month, 3 month at a time at double the market rent. All right, you want to know some details, some formula, stuff like that. Here's what it takes to do the arbitrage. Okay, first month rent, first month deposit, initial expense. You can buy the furniture or rent the furniture. Depending on where you're at in the country, initial rent will be 5 to 7K. Okay. You can either buy the furniture at 7 to 9K or you can rent the furniture. You charge the corporate clients 2 times the market rent plus or minus utilities, 2 times the market rent. Okay. So usually it's about 10K to 15K to do a deal. Within the first 6 months, you make your money back. Okay. Within the first year, you double your money. So you double your money. What kind of return on investment is that, guys? That's at least 100% return on investment, right? How much return on investment are you making on your money right now? Okay. Put that in perspective for you. Okay. The best, even Warren Buffett, the best investor of all time, his average return is 20 something percent. You know, now, of course, he got a lot more money to deal with and all that. It's very hard what he does, and I respect the guy tremendously. However, how would you like to make like triple what Warren Buffett make? All right, with your money, you see, and you have full control of it. You don't have to have a bunch of partners, a bunch of investors. You know, this is your money, right? You get 100% return. Even if you have 50% return, is that good return? How much you making on from your water investment you're making per year, right? It's ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? That's why then you take that money, you put it back into the business, you snowball, compounding it. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the word, right? You compounding this product. That's why my students retire within months and travel around the world within months because this business, you understand it, you can leverage it, you grow so fast. It's like, what happened, right? You understand. Just like leverage, the concept of leverage is, you give me a lever strong enough, you can move the whole world. You see? That's all. You can move more things, you can do things faster with leverage. And leverage what? Leverage other property, leverage other people's mistakes, which is why you are here, very smart. Leverage the community that we built, you know, leverage all of our connections. That's how you get to where you want to go 10 times, 100 times faster, easier, with less risk. You're in? Make sense? So you want 10, 15K, all you need 5 properties, making you 2, 3K a month. You know, you'd be done. You can do 5 in 1 month. Like one of our students is our fastest student, did 5 in 1 month and retire on the beach, literally within a month, or you can do one a month and you get in 5 months. Even if you get there in 5 years, it's still better than the 50 years game plan. You get me? You're not going to take 5 years, guys. You do one a month, it's a very good rate. You can get there 5 months easy. Okay. You do 10 property, make you 20, 30K a month, right? If you want to make 20, 20, 30K a month. Okay. Now, y'all want to know zero money down strategy? I'm so excited about this because I know it's a tough time for a lot of people. People don't want to invest their hard money. So what if you can know about zero money down strategy that you can use today to leverage other people's property, make massive passive income while not risking anything. Okay. It's called co-hosting or simply managing other people's property or partnering. Initial expense, zero. Why? Because you simply be connect, write it out, connector. Steve Jobs said, connecting the dots. You're connecting the corporate clients that we already have with the property that already there in the marketplace. Okay. You be the connector, right? Right. Write it out, guys. Put down a chat. I'm the connector, connecting the dots. Right. Boom. That's all you need to do. You see? So when you know how to do that, boom, you can make 20% of the gross profit, off of the top. You rent out, let's say you rent out for a company for like 8,000, 20% of that's 2,000 a month. You make 2,000 a month right there. You see? So on average, you earn about, let's say 1,000 to 2,000 a month, 700, 1,600, somewhere around there, right? Half of what you earn with the arbitrage model. However, you have zero risk, zero money down. The furniture, the landlord will pay for it. You can either even rent the furniture and the landlord will pay for that. So question, if you have zero money down, what kind of return are you getting if you make money from this deal? Infinite return. Isn't that right? Infinite return. You see? That's what awesome. You got it? So you want take a screenshot of this guy. This is I would have learned this when I was starting out business, because with business the most important thing is you want to know your risk to reward ratio. The lower you can eliminate your risk, that's the biggest thing. When I learn about these billionaires, the first thing they ask, hey, what's the risk? What's the reward? Okay. That's why they never touch any fix and flip. None of my mentors ever touch any fix and flip, because you're risking 100,000, let's say, to make 100,000. That's a 1-to-1 ratio. What percentage do you need to be right to make 100% of your money? 100% of the time. If you're wrong one time, you lose 100K. How many 100K can you lose? See, that's why you don't want to do any fix and flip and rehab, because 99% of the time it costs you double than what you think it costs you. It take you longer, double than what you think it's take you. And most people run out of money before you can make any money. You see, with this, you simply let somebody else do all of that, and you simply partner up with them. Some of them already have the furniture already. A lot of them are vacation rental owner. They don't know what they're doing, and they're frustrated. They burn out, and you be like, hey, how would you like to have corporate clients? Just give me a cut. They will jump up and down. Hey, take me, take me, take me. You see? So that's why it's amazing. Makes sense. It's called asymmetrical risk reward. That's right. This you're risking maybe your gas money, and you're making thousands of dollars a month. That's asymmetrical. The reward is 100 times the risk. Makes sense? With arbitrage, yeah, you're risking $1 to make 10, but still, that's still really good. With corporate housing arbitrage, right? You still risk like a few $1,000. Most risk is just the 5 to 7,000. The furniture is still yours. You can move to another house. So you're risking 5 to 7K to make 50 to 73K for the next 2 years. That's a 10-to-1 ratio. You only need to be right 1 out of 10 times to make your money. How many can be right 1 out of 10 times? Without help, how confident are you to be right at least half of the time? Just half the time. If you're right just half of the time, guys, you're going to make 10 times your return on investment. You see what I'm saying? Well, us, I mean, our track record is over 90% of the time. If you go through our program, analyze the deal with me, all of that, you have pretty much 90% chance of success. That's pretty good success. considering your risk to reward is 10 to 1. Okay. So anyway, easy way, make model, proven strategy, and master and multiply. My one mission is to have 1 million families get financial freedom. There's 3 phases. The first phase, market analysis, find your location. Second phase is how do you sublease, leverage our corporate housing network and land into the deal. Third phase, how do you get them rent out to corporate clients, insurance clients? We have all of that built out for you so you don't have to start from scratch. Okay. So if all this did to give you the freedom lifestyle, would it be worth it to do this? Of course. For me, yeah, you got to answer for yourself. I don't know. If all this did to give you the freedom lifestyle, would it be worth it? Okay. If all this did to give you the skill set to earn 6 figure income in the next 6 months, would it be worth it to learn the skill set? Guys, we all went to college, right? Who went to college? Put down the chat. How many years? How much did it cost you? Okay. For me, it's 8 years, 400K. Literally, like live off of crap for 8 years. Okay, ramen noodle and eat a bunch of fast food. You know, for 8 years to make 6 figures. Okay, but I was working 40, 50 hours a week. This you can make 6 figures within 6 months and you work 4 hour work week. That's the key. 4 hour work week is real, guys. It's real. Okay. You gotta answer that for yourself. I can't answer that for you. If all this did to give you the time to spend with your loved one and live a life of passion and purpose would be worth it. For me, absolutely. This is my lovely smoking hot wife. You can see, you know, we literally went to the Olympics in Paris. That happened once every 100 years. We caught that last year, and that was the time of our life. And then we went to Santorini, and then we decided to stop by to Cancun, overlooking the beach, 5-star resort. All right, this is my wife. I retired her. She 15 years of nursing, amazing lady. She's, I can go on with her. She was a manager with 1,000 people at one point as a corporate professional. So she understands the corporate BS. That's the what to deal with, right? She, thank God she had like two phone on her all the time, 24/7. When she was managing 1,000 employees. I was like, I don't want that. Okay. So that's my why. What's your why? Okay, what's your why? All right. Put down in the chat. Okay. Is it worth it? If you can live life of passion and purpose, fulfill your dream with your family, take care of your kids the way they deserve, take care of your parents the way they deserve, right? Is it worth it for you? Only you can answer that, guys. Only you can answer that. Okay. So book a free call with us. The last thing is this, book a free call with us. Oh, it's not the last thing. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go over after this the furniture, how to set up the property, and also I'm gonna analyze the market for you. Okay. So we're still rolling, okay? All right. The best investment you can make is in yourself. The more you learn, the more you earn. Mistake you will make when you leave here, not knowing the market, not knowing what's a good deal, what's a bad deal, going at it alone, not leveraging mentors and their lessons, lack of motivation, lack of accountability, think you know it all, wander aimlessly for years trying to find corporate clients. I've done all of this for decades, and I don't want you to go over any of this. We have answers for you. All you gotta do is take next step. When you're in a moment of inspiration, next step is if you don't take action in the moment of inspiration, guarantee you're not going to take action when sit in a lazy chair and watch Netflix again. How many more years you want to go live a life of quiet desperation, before you can make a change and fulfill all the promises to your family that you have promised them, right? It's up to you. It's not my choice, it's your life. You know, Whether you do this or not, it's up to you. Okay. But what I want to instill you is hopefully inspire you to know that this can happen for you. So I'm going to play this quick testimonial highlights. And while I do that, the links in the chat are going to have more help from us. Again, the free offer of Stan, I have an hour free consultation for you if you land one of our spots. If not, one of my best advisors as well. So book a free call with us. You haven't already, and
Officially leaving my pharmacist career, the job next month. I'm gonna be drafting my resignation letter. Well, I have other business endeavor as well. So in addition to that, I'm gonna focus on that and then the corporate housing.
that is awesome. How much are you making now?
About on average $20,000. Last month was my biggest month. Of course, I grossed $50,000.
Wow.
First time.
How long did it take you to get there?
9 months now.
How long did it take you to be a pharmacist?
Forever.
I actually got 2 appointments on Tuesday for 2 houses.
Nice.
And I made a personal goal to at least get 8 houses before the end of the year.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do everything I can to beat that number.
20K a month. That's
Yeah. We started 5 months ago.
And since then, an average of 1 every month. I'm at 6 right now. Just talked to another landlord last night. Looks like we'll probably sign number 7 here next week. It's exciting.
right. How much are we making with this?
About 12,000 a month.
1,000 a month. Yeah. It's so peaceful, man. Look at this guy. He's he's glowing. He got money on his face, man.
I've been doing about 1 a month, but I think in the next 12 months, I want to do 20 in the next 12 months.
I'm a realtor in San Antonio. Life before was good, but life now is great. I started in mid-May or something like that. Got my property in June. Took about 2 weeks, furnished it, launched it. Less than 24 hours after that, I got a booking, and I've been 100% booked ever since.
Let's go. And how much profit are you making on that property per month?
I net about $3K a month from that property.
Yeah, you're not really doing much of anything, right?
Yeah, I'm not doing nothing. The network you provide, man. The tool you provide, people around. You teach us so much knowledge, man.
I met Dr. Chau at one of the Tony Robbins events, and he told me about this business. So I decided to take action right away. My wife really loved this idea. It took me about a couple of weeks. I got the place fixed up. It looked good. The first house, I averaged about $7,000 profit.
A month, by the way.
I really like the program. Everything is good. I'm working on my second property. It's just that because I've been doing it for 3 months. So if I would have had 3 houses, I probably would have had another 50K or something in my pocket. So yeah, this is it's good money, easy money. It'll be at some beach somewhere and just getting paid. So that's cool.
I am a student with Dr. Chau's mentorship. We finally got our rentals, our arbitrage, so everything's going good. We got our bookings. And yesterday we joined the elite. Honestly, with this, we get to know everything Dr. Chau knows. We get to be personal friends with him. It's so much like education because the value, it's way more than what he says. And in my opinion, it's the greatest thing that he's gonna do for everyone in this room. Thank you, Dr. Chau.
And how old are you?
I'm 15.
Let's go. 15 years old. So if a 15 years old, a single mom, and a truck driver, the guy in the middle there was truck driver, can do this, what's your excuse? Okay. So no more excuses, right? Let's just make it happen. Okay. So, all right, I'm gonna go next to how to furnish. You wanna know how to furnish property so that you can absolutely compete in this market and make it an amazing place for corporate housing. Okay. That's what we're gonna do next. Okay. So let's see, furnishing. Boom. All right, let's do this. Furnishing for higher profits. All right. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen tonight. Okay. 1 second. All right. What are some things you need to do to make it corporate housing attractive? How do you attract the clients with your property? Is it like vacation rental? What are some similarities? What are some differences? Okay, so let's make it happen. All right, we went over that. What kind of furniture appeal most to corporate housing tenants? All right, remember these guys or women are staying there for months at a time. Okay, so you want to have definitely number one, comfortable beds. The most important thing is not partying like the vacation rental, is sleeping resting. Okay, so you have comfortable beds with really good linens, all of that, right? You're gonna have pet friendly stuff because a lot of these, the reason why they will rent a house instead of a hotel, because I mean they have their pets. They don't want to, they can't stay in a hotel with a little dog and running around with a big dog. I mean, even yeah, that's not a, you know what I'm saying. You don't want that, right? Trust me. Okay. So lights, a good lighting for people, because a lot of them are work from home too. Some of them, and then dresser, good dresser, so they stay for months at the same time. Okay, these are like must have. Okay, and how much it costs to furnish it? Okay, so you're looking at, without our help, it's gonna be double, like 15-20K easily to furnish a nice 4-bedroom house, right? But with our help, it's like 5 to 10K, about half of that. Why? Because we know what you need to get. We know where to find the best deal. We know what to look for, what not to look for, right? Stationery, books, all that stuff. Okay. Now here's the biggest secret. You don't have to buy it brand new. You can buy it pre-owned. You don't have to buy it, you know. The only thing you need to buy brand new are the mattresses, okay, and the sheets and all of that. Okay, don't skim out on that, because that if you don't buy brand new with those, you can get bed bugs, and that can cost you a fortune. Okay, and a lot of reputation. You don't want to do that. Okay, but everything else you can pretty much buy pre-owned. Not too old, but slightly pre-owned. Okay. What are some other must-have amenities for corporate housing unit? Mirrors. Why? Because ladies, you love watching yourself, right? You gotta have nice mirrors in there, okay? And then the mirrors make the natural lighting, right? The natural lighting, so it will make the place happy. The clients will feel happy and they don't know why, okay? Because they have natural lighting, you see? And then kitchenware, you know, you want to have kitchenware, fully decked out kitchen, because mama's probably cooking. Okay. And when mama's happy, everybody's happy, right? So there you go. Okay. All right. So fake plants too. We want to be nature. We're born in the Garden of Eden, right? Garden of Eden. Okay. What's the difference between that and being property manager? Okay. Ann said that. Sorry, I missed that. The difference between arbitrage and property manager is arbitrage, you subleasing, you rent it, you're on the lease, and then you re-rent it out. But property manager, you are not on the lease. You're not on the hook for that. Okay. Now, arbitrage, you can make double what you can do make as a manager, but you take on a little bit more risk. Still way less risk than traditional real estate, traditional buying the property, right? And then how much it costs for you to get the corporate clients reference medical from the nurses union. Cost to get the corporate clients, if you have our connections and stuff, it doesn't cost really much anything, to get it, right? It's about the relationship, the connection that we already have. Okay. Now some of the site we do like need this a little bit, not much, like a few $100 for the year, it's not much at all, right? Some of the agency that we use, because they're gonna make money from the corporate side. They're gonna get their cut from the corporate side. You don't have to worry about that. Okay. So okay, so kitchenware, fake plants. So you can never have enough fake plants and mirrors and kitchenware. The must-have is also blackout curtains and noise reduction fans. Okay. Why? Because these are where people sleeping. People, especially if like medical professional working night shift, nurses, doctors, they gotta sleep in the day. So you can have blackout curtains, you can have noise reduction things. Okay, very, very important. Okay, take off the sleeping thing, Mike. When are people fall asleep here? Okay. All right, that's funny. Now wake up, guys. Wake up. All right. What are the better options for the midterm rental? Okay, what are the better options? So memory foam mattresses, 10 inches. 10 inches. Can you delete that, Mike? Yeah, I deleted it. That's funny. Okay, good. All right. Use stainless steel equipment for longer life. All right. Yes, yes. Stainless steel equipment for longer life, and also memory foam mattresses as well. Okay. 10 inches thick. Okay. Or longer or thicker. Okay. The reason why is these are like amazing. If you have like a 10-inch, 12-inch memory foam mattresses, most of our clients will absolutely love it. You feel like a luxury 5-star resort. Okay. And it doesn't cost much at all. That one secret right there save you literally $5,000-$10,000 off of mattresses alone. Okay. Because literally you can get it for like $300-400 from Amazon or something, or Walmart.com. Ship it straight to the place. Instead of these mattresses will rip you off for 4 or 5 thousand a mattress. Okay. All right. So use stainless steel equipment for longer life. All right. The good news is you don't have to do all these rehab. You can leverage somebody else already do the rehab, and then you simply rent it and make money. Rent it out and make money. Okay. So there you go. So there's specific brand store recommending? Yes, absolutely. We have a whole checklist, best practices, save you thousands of dollars. And if you're in the community, we go over every single deal, every single picture, decorating, and all of that stuff for you within the community. Okay. And you have hundreds of people looking at your deals for you instead of just you, right? That's the key. You got it? So that's why I work. Okay. Makes sense? Okay, good. All right. Now, as promised, I'm going to analyze the market for you guys. All right. So what are some first 3 markets you want me to analyze? Put down in the chat. Boom. I told you I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it when people don't see it, don't know it's coming. Okay. This is your chance, guys. Put down some market or some deals in the chat where you want to me to analyze the market for you. All right, Dom to DC. All right, Destin, Florida. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. I love doing this. Find out what's going on in each of these markets is the best way to do things. Okay. All right. So you go on Google Map. Okay. And you search for the market. Okay. Searching for the market. So let's say DC. My wife from DC, by the way, love the area. DC. Washington, DC. Okay. Washington, DC. There you go. All right. What are the 3 H's, guys? Who can tell me the 3 H's? The 3 H's. Who can tell me the 3 H's? Come on, guys. Hotels, highways, hospital. Give a hand for Rebecca. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. That is the key, guys. That is the key. Okay. So you go into the market. You want to look at where are the intersection or at the highways are first in that order. You gotta lay out the land. Okay. You have big highway 495 here, running all the circle loop around the whole area. Okay. Within that, a smaller highway that have intersected, like Highway 97, Highway 1, all that, right? Okay. So now we're gonna look at hospital. Okay, hospitals, right? Look at some hospital here. Okay. Where are the major hospital at, right? So boom, you have this right here in the look, the hospitals are at intersection. That's the key. Hospital at intersection. You see? Intersection, 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 right? And then remember these hospitals put like $1 billion into opening these. Literally billions of dollars. Okay. So it's no joke. And they usually at intersections of highway. And then you do hotels. And then there's a little trick with hotel. To avoid a motel, you drag this pricing here to at least, depending on where you're at, like 120 bucks is okay. You know, avoid all the motel, right? So you want the purpose, you want to see where all the clusters are. Where all the clusters are, okay? So the clusters are here, of course, right in the DC area. There's also another cluster up here on the north area. That could be good. That could be interesting. Okay. There's another cluster down here on the south area, east area, all of that too. You see? So those are the areas that you could be focusing on up here too. Okay. Now, because you guys have an amazing audience, I'm going to give you another fourth H that I also only really share with my students. But since you've been on for this long time, applaud yourself for being here for a while like this. Okay. Eyes out the back. Okay. I want to share you with the fourth secret H. You know what it is? It is healthy grocery store. Why? Anybody know why it's healthy grocery store? It's because these people have money to shop at Whole Food, to shop at Trader Joe, to shop at, Sprouts, right? I mean, Sprout not so much, but Whole Food definitely. You see, these are really good markets, good neighborhood. That's why they put that much money to invest in there. Okay, so you want to be close to these Whole Food as much as possible here. You got me? So all these here, close intersection, close highway, and all of that. So what you do, you got your market here. Okay, it's pretty much north of this DC area. Okay, then what you do, you will go to Zillow, put in, or start out with 4 bedroom, 2 bath first. Home type is houses, no apartment or townhouse, entire place. Just a lot better, more margin for you, less neighbors, less politics, less HOA, all of that, right? Pets, allow small dogs, allow small pets, apply for rent, boom, put in Washington, DC. In the chat, Washington, DC. Right? And look how many properties are for rent right here. A ton. Literally a ton. Okay. Oh, hit on remove boundaries. And boom, you got a ton more. You see? And there's new one pop up every day, guys. That's why I said there's abundance of opportunities. Abundance. Look, somebody already done all the hard work for you. So all you gotta do is just rent it out and make money. Okay. Or you can just partner up with them and say, hey, you want to corporate clients? Boom. This one look decent right here. Somebody already did all the hard work for you, right? Beautiful. 4 bedroom, 3.5 bath, beautiful landscaping, right? Look, somebody did all the renovation for you already. You see, probably cost them hundreds of thousands of dollars to put a down payment and then another 100K to renovate it. So you can just go in and rent it and make money. or you can just partner with them and make money. Okay. So why did I look at this one? I just first one I looked for. I was just click on, but what you want to look for is okay, this one a property management company. You want to be a property owner. Property owner is better. Okay. You have more flexibility. You're able to negotiate better, talk better, more flexible. Okay. So back to search. All right. And sometimes the bad pictures are okay too, you know. Sometimes bad picture is not bad. Bad picture is good in here because there's opportunities. Okay. There's opportunities. Okay. And you want to start with 4 bedroom because usually you can double this market rent. You don't want to go like too high up, like you see that 6,000, 8,000, all that. Just a good range. This area going to fit the area out. Okay, so this good range here is anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000 max. I wouldn't go more than that. If you're looking arbitrage, if you're looking co-hosting property management, it doesn't matter because you're gonna make 20% off the top anyway. You see? So that's it, guys. Right? You just look for it. You know the area pretty much. I would circle through the H's, right? Or the in highway intersection, and then you just call them. Say, hey, we do corporate housing. We have, if you're part of us, it's easy. We have done hundreds of these deals nationwide, 20 years combined experience, you see? And we're gonna clean your property every few months. We pay for it at $200 a month in what do you call it? Anything that break per the month. We're not even gonna call you in the middle of the night. We're gonna manage everything pretty much for free for you. You see the difference? Boom, right? That's the difference, my friend. Okay. And then also find by corporate, by property owner. Okay. By property owner, not management company. Okay. Some management company you can still land a really big deal on, but property owner will be much better. Right? So like if you can try any of these, stick around 4,000, 6,000, 5,000, somewhere out there is good, you know? Yeah. I mean, this is nice. This home is nice. See how nice these homes are? Now, of course, if you can get something without stairs, the best, but it's a little bit hard because you are, in this area, right? But you can find something like that, that'd be great, right? So you see, easy as that. Partner up with them, make money. This one is on Zillow for 141 days. Don't you think they want to negotiate? Don't you think they want to have renter? You see? So negotiate with them. Maybe just co-host with them with no risk whatsoever. You make 20% off the top. This one, let's say you can rent for a double, so about 12,000. You make 20% of 12,000 to 3,000 a month, and it take you like an hour a month to manage. That's it. And you're done. You do that several times, you make 10K a month, and then you're done. You see? See what I'm saying? So that's why. That's why it work. Okay. All right. Let's look at the other market like I promised, right? Destin, Florida. Let's check that out. Destin, Florida is more of a vacation rental area, not exactly for corporate housing or insurance housing. I'll be fully transparent with you. So it is better fit for the vacation rental model, which I wouldn't tell vacation rental guys. It's like building castle on sand, okay? Um, remember COVID, 9/11, the government shut down now, nobody's traveling, right? And you're gonna lose everything in literally any time. Every 10 years, something crazy like that happen. But for the sake of it, you can probably do you might be able to do a hybrid model because Destin is really, is also very famous, right? You might be able to do a hybrid model here. But the good thing about this business, you can literally you know, be mobile, go other places instead of sticking one place, right? Like we have a lot of students who are successful in Atlanta, in Florida, the bigger city like Jacksonville, Tampa, all over, Mobile, Alabama is close by too. So near Rama Beach. So on the strategy is for this, you do the vacation rental on the peak season to make your money, and then during the other season, the slow season, you can rent out to corporate clients or travel professional, right? That's something you can do with this one. You can still make good income, real good income from this. Okay. So that's the hybrid model that I will teach you well. Okay. All right. Let's go to Sacramento, California. Now this one definitely mainly corporate insurance clients, right? So, it is a one of the major city, right? And you see highways, hospitals around, so such, okay? Hospital where they congregate right here, and right here, right? These three clusters right here, and up here. Okay? Then hotels where they congregate. Boom. Okay, scale this out over you in California, I shall say like $150 or more to see where other clusters are. Oh, it's actually a discount or something. Maybe it's winter season. Okay, so the purpose of this, define where the clusters are. There's a cluster here, the highway. There's a cluster here, that major intersection. You see, there's always a major intersection. Notice that. There's a cluster here too. So what you do is like you pick three different markets, you do three different deals, and then you see which one work, and you double down on those market. See, test different market. That's the beautiful thing about this business. You don't have to put your life saving to buy the property to test it. You can literally test it by doing what we're doing, either co-hosting or arbitrage, and make income, and then healthy grocery store. You get the gist of it? Okay. So there's Trader Joe, the Sprout up here, up here, up here. So up here as well. So this could be a market. Okay. I wouldn't go too farther than that. This circle right here will be a market. So those are the market I want to look at for you. Okay. Yeah. So same thing. You go to Zillow, right? You pop in Sacramento, California. 4 bedroom, 2 bath. Oh, by the way, after you go through the 4 bedroom, go through the 3 bedroom. You have a lot more options that way. You see how many options are? Okay, here on remove boundaries. Okay. Look how many wonderful deals you can get into. Only 2,500. Wow, that's a good deal. This is California, guys. Okay, so you can easily rent this for double this, even triple sometimes. Okay. So you see why I glanced through the one where there's watermark on the property. If there's watermark on the property, that means that is property management. Okay. And it's a lot harder to go through that. There's a lot of corporate BS you got to go through. So I will skip over those and look for the one bad picture, even bad picture, that's opportunity. It's probably by property owner, you see. So for example, this probably on a boom. You see how they know? Bad picture. They probably take with their iPhone or something. You see? So it's okay. It's not that nice. So I'm gonna skip this one. You wanna find something that is, renovated. Let somebody else do all the renovation, okay? So some major highway crossing right here. This one might not be too bad. Look at it. You see? You see? Oh yeah, this one nice, guys. Look at this, very modern, right? Very nice. This will work. So this find your deal right there. Boom. That took like 5 minutes, right? Listing agents. Okay, listing agent is okay too. Listing agent, they have more properties usually. I mean, there's one partner I use as listing agent for the last 10 years that gave me 10 different properties. And those 10 properties I make 20, 30K a month from over the years. Like, that's huge. So listing agent could be good too. Okay. You get it? That's what you do. And you arbitrage it by renting out double the market rent. So let's say like that one that started $3,000. You rent it out to the company for 6,000 and you make at least two to 3,000 a month about. You see? And that's it, right? You know? So that's all you do. Okay. And without help, it's boom. It's easy. This one's nice. The one I just found at Popular was nice because it's modern, it's look really cool, and it's very reasonable pricing. 3,300 in California is nothing, guys. You can rent this company 6,000, 7,000, even 10,000 sometimes easy. Okay. So there's a lot of growth for this, a lot of room for margin, for profit. Makes sense? Boom. It's a beautiful deal. Awesome. Love it. How many of these do you need to get freedom? This one you can easily make 3K a month. 3 of them, you make 10K a month, you get your freedom. You can all do all 3 in 1 month, you do 1 a month, you get done. Okay. Or you can partner up, co-host with them. Co-hosting, you make 20% off of double market rent. So 20% of 7,000 is like 1,400. You do that for 6 times, you hit 6-figure income. That's it. You see? No risk, right? You do two deals a month, you get there in 3 months. You do 1 deal a month, you get there in 6 months. Okay. That's it. 3 to 6 months. That's all you need. Focus. Only take like 5-10 hours a week too. It doesn't take a full-time job. Because once you set it up, the most work is setting it up. Once you set it up, it run by itself, guys. That's the whole point. Literally run by itself an hour a week. They don't even have to see you or talk to you. More like an hour a month after you get a corporate clients, That's it, right? That's the big key. Okay, questions. Any last questions here? I'm gonna play one more highlight video and then we're gonna end this, wrap it up. I'm gonna do a special 2-minute 2-minute special meditation for you then. So stay tuned for that. Okay. And then last call for book a call with us. I know my calendar is probably book packed, but let me see if we can squeeze you in here one last time. And my advisor here to help. So check this out.
I want to introduce somebody very special, amazing, awesome student who's working 50 hours a week with 2 little kids. It's really blown my mind how working moms can also build a side business that within months able to make 6-figure income. Now she have 20 properties, 20 corporate housing, generating more than doctors make. And also travel. She travel, take vacation almost every single month. I'm just so happy and grateful to have her here. Is Coach Ann.
Hi guys, I'm Ann to be correct. I'm actually having 21 properties. It wasn't that I'm taking vacation every month, but actually every week I won't be able to do all that. Now doing the corporate houses.
I've been following Dr. Chau for a long time on Instagram because for me, I'm thinking if I'm going to invest, I want to make sure that I invest wisely because I worked hard for my money, right? And so I've been following Dr. Chau for a long time. Our life has just been so much easier with corporate housing. With our one house for the last months, we've spent honestly the entire time 5 hours within these last 5 months. So an hour a month, guys, honestly.
I like the access, having access to Dr. Chau, the coach. I got his phone number. I can call him
for anything. You gotta make time or get on their schedule, but Dr. Chau was ready to answer. He's a real guy. That's why I appreciate Dr. Chau and the program. So
it has been a learning experience for us because it's a whole new business. We also come from corporate America, college and real estate. All of that was completely new for us. I had a hard time with making the phone calls, but like you guys said, like, it's just important to just go for it and make the calls. And we did, we jumped on it, started making phone calls. And after that, it really only took 2 or 3 phone calls. We got our first property in September. We went to go meet the property owner and he's like an investor. When he met us right away, we introduced ourselves, met him in person, shook his hand. Felt like we were family. He never did a background check on us, credit check, nothing. We signed the lease that night. Definitely a blessing. And then we had our house listed within 2 weeks after that. He actually referred us to an investor friend. So our second property that we got, they offered it to us. We listed it on a Wednesday, and by Friday we had 3 inquiries and it's booked for 3 months now. This house that we got now, we rented for $1,895. I think with the insurance, we're charging $4,200 per month.
We have faith in this program and we're happy with the coaches. Been really great to us. We're excited to get our 3rd and 4th property by the end of the year, hopefully. Let's go.
Within the first month of joining the program, we had a baby. The next month, we onboarded 3 houses. What is your excuse? Let's get on board.
So last year, Kathy went to our event like this, just sitting in your seat. She had 1 property where she was struggling with short-term rental, blah, blah, blah. And now fast forward a year now, how many properties you have now? On average, $2K a month for properties. You're making 6-figure income, man, in 1 year.
Right now I have 3 properties.
Awesome. And how much you make average per property per month?
We about 3 to 3.5 per property.
It's 3,000 to 3,500 per property. So man, you're killing it. And those 3 properties making you almost 10K a month.
Last September, I started with nothing, had just enough money to get 1 house. Now I'm at 9 houses. I took 5 houses last October. My gross annual right now per month is about $65,000 a month.
This is one of the best masterminds I've been to. I've formed a lot of great relationships, partnerships, just from this one weekend. Better concepts of how to do this business, what to say, how to do it, who to do it with, who not to do it with.
Thank you, Dr. Chau. Thank you for this event. I felt truly at home. My heart is in peace. I trust. I felt understood. I felt cared for from really all of you. And just, I think this is my community from now on.
I also want to just express gratitude to Dr. Chau, the coaches, the team. Putting on this live event was just life-changing for me. On behalf of my family, I know it's going to do well for us. I'm so excited. Future. Thank you.
There was a point in your life, I am sure, Dr. Chau, that I don't know if you envisioned where this whole idea came from, but you were absolutely a trailblazer and a pioneer. And it must have taken a whole lot of chutzpah, a lot of courage, a lot of determination, stamina, energy, brilliance. I'm just deeply grateful that you shared it with a lot of us. I would be remiss if I didn't offer my gratitude to Dr. Chau and the entire team, actually. It's one thing to hear this through webcasts and Zoom calls, but to see and be in person.
All right. Good. How's that? Amazing, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna guide you for the last couple minutes here. Forget everything else. Put the hand on your heart, okay? And let's imagine as if anything is possible for you guys. Imagine it's a year from now, you guys, 6 months to a year from now, you guys making whatever that number for you, okay? 20, 30,000 a month. And you don't have to go to work anymore. You don't have to be sick and tired, being sick and tired anymore. Be hand in heart, guys. Someone do this with me. This is your life we're talking about here, okay? What would that mean for you? If you can do this and travel the world, take care of your family the way they deserve, okay? What would that look like for you? Okay, imagine that for a moment. So put your hand on your heart with me, do this with me, and then imagine anything is possible. Okay, where you go, what you do with your family, with your loved one. What will you do for them? Okay, how would you reward them? What you must get away from? What kind of commitment did you take them? What's your dream vacation? Where are you? Are you in, is your favorite dream vacation Bora Bora? Or is it, taking buy your mom a convertible? Okay, or get them the maid that will cook for you and clean for you every week? What's that look like for you? Okay. So imagine that it's happened for you and that anything is possible. What will you do with your life? Okay. Who else would you help? Who else would you lift up along the way? What would that mean for you if you look at your spouse and just imagine that moment when you retire your spouse? Hey, honey, you don't have to work anymore. I got this. Look, the income coming in, you will be making 10, 20, 30K a month every month. And we're able to retire early. We're able to travel around the world now. We're able to give back to the community, give back to church, give to the veteran, have a Veterans Day, give back to the orphans, be school, help nature, whatever it is you're passionate about. Imagine you doing that. If you can live a life of passion and purpose and not based on money, because you're making passive income from your real estate that you don't even own. That's the best, beautiful thing, right? And to help all these homeowners to make additional income, amazing income, double income for their property, and they love you for it. And you just grow and grow this business, and you have a nest egg, you have a cash flow machine. Actually, more importantly, you leave a legacy for your children. You join our community, you join our mentorship, and you have great result. You want to share with other people, bring in your children, let them learn from the best people, be around the best energy, the best community. And it's way better than any investment that you have made in their college, in the education, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Is not worth it comparing to what you can learn from real life individual here, right? And say, I am premium. I am worth it. You are a son and a daughter of God. I truly believe that. You already have everything it takes inside of you. You just need some guidance, some community support, keep you on track, and to help you save a ton of time and energy. Are you sick and tired being sick and tired, right? You're tired every single year around this time being short. Government shutdown is a wake-up call. There's no more time for playing around, right? It's now or never, okay? Your whole family is depending on you. Your future generations depending on you. Let's make something happen now, right? So imagine as if it's already happened, and you'll be free, and you'll be blessed, and you can bless others people. How you feel? And now, this feeling, stand up straight, shake it up, put your hand in your heart, whatever you want to do to make you feel good. Sit up straight, right? And now I'm going to count down with me 10 to 1. And then we're going to celebrate the roof of this. Okay? So 10. So I am premium. Count down with me. 9. I'm worth it. 8. Okay, welcome to you and John, man. Okay. 7. You book a call with us. Book a call with us. We'd love to have you. For those who do that, I'd love to have you. Okay. 7. 6. Who else would you help? What else would you do? 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Celebrate. Yes. Woo! Good job, guys. We made it.
Yay.
Right. Freedom, baby. Freedom is not free. Fight for your freedom. Thank you for all you guys who fought for freedom, to have this special, amazing time with you guys. It's an honor, the privilege to be here. From all my heart, God bless you guys. Anything we can do for you, let us know. You know where to reach us at. All right. For those of you who booked the call, we'll see you call. Take care. God bless. Peace. Bye-bye.
All right, take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Baby nugget.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Baby nugget.
Nice puppy. Good info.
All right. Good night, guys.
Thank you so much.